Okay, Cooper Hawk's feeding. Feeding for about 2 or 3 minutes. So zoomed in a little bit more, and there you can see the heads popping up on the left. The little white heads behind the leaves. And the Tiercel brought in, gave the feeding call. I recognized it and caught her flying out and flying back in with the food. Now this is our second video. She's in there giving them a good feed. We're getting a little glimpse, little white heads there on the left next to the trunk. So we'll let it run and enjoy it. Got a few leaves in the way because it rained and weighted the limbs down, and they came down in front of our view. After it dries out again, there'll be a better view. But for now, she's handing out the food. Dissecting up and handing it out. We'll watch little heads come up. Said before, we figure they probably got 5 again. They usually do. But the other day she fed for 12 minutes, so that means she had more than 3. Because it wouldn't have taken that long to fill them up. But that's good. They got a big brood again. Excellent pair. Oh yeah, little flashes of white right there by the trunk. If we didn't have that leaf, we'd have a pretty good view. But when they get about 2 weeks old, they'll be all over the nest. We'll get some good views. Alright, feeding time again at the Cooper Hawk nest. Breakfast is being served right now. Remember Ralph's motto. The early snooper finds the Cooper. That's right. There we are. Got little heads moving now. 10 days old, that's big enough to really stretch up there a little bit. I hear the crow trying to harass the Tiercel, the male, so. This will be our feeding video. Oh yeah, look at that, reaching right up there. You go, mama. Crow's behind me hollering. She's trying to harass the male. He must be in a tree perch, taking it easy. He's been hunting all morning. Alright. But they have an agreement. The Cooper Hawks don't bother the crow's nest. The crows don't bother the Cooper Hawks. They nested side by side here for, 6 years or better, so they know the routine. Don't violate my airspace, and I won't violate yours. And it's funny, when they get older, the crows chase the young Cooper Hawks, and the Cooper Hawks chase the young crows. That's all part of their flight training for both sides. And they get along good with that. Oh yeah, there's a little one poking up. That's a pretty good view. Oh yeah, there's a little head coming. Get him fed, mama. She's putting on a good show today. Oh, he reached right up there. Look at that, would you? 10 days old. Makes a big difference. Like I say, just about a week and a half old now. In 2 weeks, we'll get more and more, and you'll really get a good view. There's Mama. I gave him a good feed here. Yep. First day we got to see the little heads eating. There you go, putting her down there. If they get too big a bite, she takes it back. She won't let them choke. Raptors are good parents. Alright. I'll give them a great feed here. Let her have at it. And she sure recognizes his call, and as soon as he gave that call, her head was up, and I turned the camera on, so I knew she'd be going out, and she did. Now she's back feeding. It's our second video here. Alright, because I want to get zoom in and see their heads. I'm glad I did. There they're moving again. Yep. Little flashes there getting you filled up. Like I say, it's probably 5 again, so. She can strip that meat off, hand it out, and there you go. They're happy campers this morning. They're getting a real good breakfast. They're just glad it's not raining. We've been having rain here, I'll tell you. It's unusual. We don't usually get rain like this. Alright. Just finishing up here. There she goes. That crow's still protesting a little bit. He didn't get a scrap of food from the Tiercel, the male. They go after him because they want him to sometimes drop it, then they get it. So that's why they harass eagles and Cooper hawks and such. Alright, well, she's safe and sound in here feeding them now. Alright, I think we can call that pretty much good for now then.